Meat supplies are returning to normal levels a week after the world's largest meat processing company was hit by a cyber attack. JBS said its supply will be fully recovered by the end of next week. In the meantime, U.S. officials have pushed other companies to boost their output to help fill the gap. But the attack on JBS is raising concerns about food security, especially as hackers target critical infrastructure sectors. Joining us now is agricultural reporter for Bloomberg News, Elizabeth Elkin. Elizabeth, thanks for being here. So the White House is pushing corporate leaders to prepare for cyber attacks and develop plans to counter them. Can you explain why that might be difficult, especially when it comes to things like the meatpacking industry?
Yeah, absolutely. So like you said, the White House is weighing in on this. They really want corporate leaders to immediately develop plans to counter attacks like this, like offline backups to crucial information and updating, and patching up their IT systems regularly. And the White House is working on expanding its own cryptocurrency analysis efforts and reviewing its own ransomware policies. So I think that you're seeing this not only at the meatpacking level, but kind of across in a lot of areas. And so I think it'll be interesting to see how these companies and the government are able to do this. I mean, it's just, it's a lot of there are a lot of security issues. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to accomplish this and like how they're able to do it.
Well, we have certainly seen that there are lots of vulnerabilities. And as I mentioned, the U.S. government has been pushing other meat packers to increase production to help fill the gap left by JBS. Elizabeth, I'm wondering if other parts of the food supply chain are equipped to handle an interruption, or should consumers prepare for the possibility of shortages?
Yeah, the issue is that there are a lot of, there are a couple of players who deal with a lot of different things in this industry. And so when you have a lot of things going into like one company, right, when you get an attack like this, obviously it can really impact the industry. And so, in this case, if we take this case, like you said, the USDA has reached out to other meat packers to encourage them to boost their output when possible, and that's been super helpful. And so there is always that option. But like you said, JBS is the largest meat producer globally and supplies almost a quarter of American beef. And so when we look at this industry, it's hackers can have a tremendous impact. And so I think that that's the worry is like they can have such a huge impact just by attacking this one company, right?
Yeah, and Elizabeth, as you mentioned, JBS accounts for about a quarter of the meat production here in the United States, and so it's getting a lot of attention. But in fact, these types of attacks are even more common than our viewers might realize. Cybersecurity analytics firm Recorded Future says that since May of last year, there have been more than 40 publicly reported ransomware attacks against food companies. Is there something about these companies that make them appealing targets to hackers?
I mean, first of all, if you think about something that is absolutely vital to human life, I mean, it's food, right? And so if you want to really, attack something that is so vital to, every country and every person, food is obviously something that you think of as being, one of the top, 3 most important things to people. And as you see hackers increasingly targeting critical infrastructure, of course, food is going to be one of them. And as I mentioned, much of the food is produced by a few key players. And so that really makes it, they're big targets, right? And so that, I think, is why you're seeing a lot of that.
What kind of lasting ripple effects can cyber attacks actually cause within the U.S. food supply chain?
For sure. Yeah. I think it's important to note that with this particular instance, this is like a little blip compared to what COVID did, right, to the food supply chain. Mm-hmm. And industry professionals are really confident that they'll be able to make up for it. JBS has said that lost production will be fully recovered by the end of next week. and meat production in the U.S. is normaling out. Like we said, I mean, there are other companies that are helping out with this, but it does raise a lot of concerns, right? As you're looking at like an industry that has been facing a lot of issues. I mean, COVID has been huge with this industry, and we're seeing across the world really a hunger crisis. And so more attacks like this could be increasingly problematic. And so I think that's why you're getting so much push from Biden, from the government to look into this sort of thing, because like something like this could really impact consumers. I mean, anyone who eats food, right?
Which is all of us. Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone.
Elizabeth Elkin, right. Thank you so much for coming on and helping to explain these areas of vulnerability, especially as we continue to see more cyber attacks. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.